Hey, War of Division fans! Welcome back to another episode of War of Divisions. I'm your host, the global original Nashtaters, and I'm here to tell you that Duane has returned to the global server in a very peaceful way. Now, there's so much to talk about on this wonderful morning of Wednesday because today is Hump Day, also known as Happy Wednesday. There's free summons, free shards, and tons of other things to discuss. Let's get into it right now. Now there's so much to actually talk about today, but let's begin in the shop and I'll end this video with some more of my summons. So as you can see, Global Festival Metal B are be given out to us for free. You can obviously purchase it by using paid gems, but this is the most interesting part. To celebrate the return of Duane, we are allowed to essentially spend free Visiors to get 120 shards of Duane. On top of it, you get a bunch of rainbow stuff and of course fragments of thought. Generally speaking, this will have to work paid on it, so therefore take advantage if you're really looking for someone like Duane, Frevia, Sakura, all great units. Laswell as well, Ayaka. So if you're really looking for any of the Final Fantasy Breaks Exvius units, it is time to perhaps spend some of your free Visiors. Now maybe the companies actually planned this so they can actually get us to use up all of our Visiors, so potentially some of the free-to-play players might start opening up their wallet for the 1-year anniversary. In Countdown Shot Part 3, you do get one large energy restore potion, and I just want to talk about what's actually relevant here. Obviously, you can buy the Rainbow Fragments of Thought for 1 million gold, the Azure Imbued Fragment of Thought for 250 gold, and some skip tickets for gold as well. All really good stuff. But more importantly, you can actually purchase the Prunus Lamina plus 5 magic pack just in time for those of you who probably pulled Sakura during this time, or you're probably trying to finish her off. Now you can just spend 2,000 gems and just go ahead and purchase that. And I think that's the only thing that's offered. The other thing stuff is going to be paid gems for a +3 Purple Lightning Assault. Personally, I think that's a great weapon if you're really a big fan of Laswell. And I think 1,000 paid gems essentially just shaves off more time of your farming in terms of rate. So I don't think it's that bad. But right now the game is offering you the opportunity to actually gain the Purple Lightning without actually having to raid. So don't forget, today's Water Day. So for those of you who are trying to finish out some of your water units, today's the day to do it. Currently, the only event that's going on besides the raid is the Sprouts of Devouring collaboration event. Essentially, it's happening on FFBE and is also happening on War of Divisions. So for us, you get to farm once a day. This quest, as you can see, I've already finished. Simply put, all you have to do is kill some really easy marble, and it does give you a little story that you want to go ahead and take a look. It's kind of interesting and only takes like maybe a minute or two. So you only get to do this specific quest once a day. As you can see, you're simply just going to be farming some medals, some skip tickets, and I'm not really sure why they're giving this, but it is whatever. It is free, so I can't really complain. But the first time you do it, you do get the 50 Visiors. Now, if you're to finish that, you will obviously trigger the normal quest that we can farm, and is only offered at a normal level of unit level 50, which essentially isn't very hard, so a lot of beginning players shouldn't have too many issues beating this. The only thing is, if you do not hire a companion and you're not strong enough, you may not be able to just get one copy of the Emblem of Devouring Craft recipe. I don't think it's a huge deal for the most part because as you're farming this, it's unlimited, so you can just keep farming more recipes. Of course, more metals, and of course the material it takes to build this. So let's go ahead and take a look at what exactly is this special collaboration equipment. Since I already done it, I did get a copy. And it's going to be an accessory, as you can see, Emblem of Devouring, and I'm going to go ahead and see if we can unlock it right there. So obviously blind resistance and paralysis resistance is going to be what's occurring once you get Awakening to 5 stars. And then of course accuracy up 10 is going to be what happens if you give it to +5. Looks like there's going to be some 271 HP, 3 defense and accuracy. So I'm guessing here, since I don't think there's any data out currently, but I'm sure later throughout the day there's going to be data revealed. But if there's going to be defense, it's going to be vital, or is it going to be most likely accuracy? My personal recommendation here, without really thinking too much, is the fact that they give you accuracy as the bonus. So therefore, you most likely probably want to go accuracy here, so therefore you can stack up accuracy. So we already talked about the fact that you do get the brand new UR Vision card, celebrating cross path absolutely free. Now, when we talked about this on Monday's video, it did say you can completely actually level this up all the way to max. Unfortunately, based on my calculations, it's 3 rainbow there, 3 rainbow there, and 3 rainbow there. That's only 9. My actual thinking is that you do not actually have enough rainbow to max this out. So just be careful, the game actually does not offer you enough rainbow spheres to actually fully maximize it. But otherwise, you should get all your shards here from completing the entire challenge board, which looks fairly easy because these are the things you'll be doing daily anyways. So there's 2 new mock shots open. One's going to be the Xvia's Universe medals, which you can see here once you do that crest, and simply just grind it out, right? It should be fairly easy to actually auto. You can actually learn some really good stuff. Duane shards for those of you who are looking for Duane. And of course, all the Final Fantasy Brave Xvia's units are here. And here's the interesting part. You can actually earn the Crimson Saber without having to rely on the Porcelain Tower. I highly suggest those of you who have Rain and trying to build Rain to go ahead and take this opportunity to do so. This is an actual quite easy event. All you gotta do is auto it all day long, and since the game is giving you tons of large energy potions as is, you should be taking advantage of this. Also, when you're actually farming this quest, you can subsequently trigger the raid, so you're kind of getting 2 birds with 1 stone here. Also, you can farm lots of Sacred Tree Saps, Fire Mega Crysts, and of course some other random goodies here, including the Prunus Lamina. And looks like you can also get the Purple Lightning, as I was mentioned earlier. So a lot of good items you could be earning simply by farming this new quest they're throwing at us. And it looks like the rest is just normal stuff. Don't have to really think too much. So that's that. Let's take a look at the raid medals. Defense Bracer, Elf Cloak, Alexandrite Ring as promised, Rainbows as promised, and then of course the Zero stuff. And then the rest is just essentially you should be probably going after something that's a little bit harder, like the Sacred Tree Sap, White Spirit Sand, Joyful Heart. Those are the ones you should be ideally aiming for, or maybe Void Mega Crysts if you have enough recipe farm for that specific UR equipment that you're looking for. Actually, even though I said there's 2 shops open, there's actually going to be 3, because obviously you can use the festival medals that you're given for free, and of course you can farm your unit shards, and of course you can farm your vision card shards. Personally, I highly suggest vision card shards because there's no way to actually farm them as of now. Maybe in the future, in the next several months, they're going to add that somewhere we can farm more of these shards for vision cards. But personally, I always feel like you should be spending some of these medals on vision cards rather than on units, because you can always just farm the unit shards from the normal daily hard quest nodes. So the last thing we need to talk about is of course the banners. As I mentioned before, my guess was that Duane was making a return, so here he is, fully sexy looking. Woo, Dark Knight armor, so he does look pretty cool, I'll be honest. And actually, having taken him for a spin using my comrades, companions, he's actually quite powerful. I keep saying he sucks, I keep saying he's not that good, but he's actually quite good. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm so tempted to get him, but unfortunately, once I turned on the banner today, I realized he does share the same banner as Frevia, which I'm not a fan of, even though Frevia looks really cool, as you can see right there. Sharing the same banner essentially means 99.99% of the time you're gonna get the unit that you don't want, right? Seemingly that's always the horror story that you hear. But if he was on a solo banner, I would actually contemplating busting out my wallet to try to get him. But since he's not, and he's no longer being offered to us for the $48 US, I'm not really gonna think too much about it. I think Duane is a very powerful unit. Since I already have KOR Stern maxed, I think they're both really good. Probably gonna be essentially, once we get access to the EX Job 25 for KOR Stern, it will be remain to seen if KOR Stern can overtake Duane, because currently Duane is offered the EX, I believe, on JP. I think he's definitely one of the top tier units in terms of PvP and stuff like that. So he's a very good unit. And it's just unfortunate that, you know, I didn't take the opportunity to obtain him when the time arrived. I think at that time was kind of like feeling a little down about spending more money on the game for personal reasons, so I didn't get him. But you do have a return on the Global Festival reissue, in which case you can earn the Vision card, their Irresistible Darkness, that's specially designed for Duane. So if you're going for Duane this time, definitely try to take the opportunity to get this card since it is guaranteed. Unfortunately, it is going to be a lot of investment in spending up your Visuals. So if you're feeling like you're not going to do a whole lot in the Final Fantasy X and the 1 year anniversary stuff, maybe this is the great opportunity to earn a really solid unit paired up with his designed Vision card. So let's go ahead and finish it off by summoning some stuff. So here you get the UR FFBE unit shards guaranteed. Looks like you get sets of 5. Okay, so each spot will give you 5 shards of the guaranteed FFBE unit, right? So that makes sense. So as you can see, these are all the FFBE characters, and I can get 5 shards of each unit essentially at each slot. So let's just go ahead and do it. Obviously, I don't have Sakura, so getting her shards is fine, but I guess Laswell might be alright, right? Oh, look at what? Look at all this Sakura. 15 Sakura. I have Laswell here, Mediana, Rain. So I have her done. Him finished. Obviously, she's finished. Eileen is still not finished. So yeah, this is actually not bad. Not bad at all. So we have 2 more summons to do. This is the last day of the MR Plus guaranteed unit summon. And let's see here. Yeah, let's go ahead and just do this one. Hopefully we'll get... Oh, that's a possibility there, huh? That's a possibility. Is it going to change to UR? No, who is that? Who is this? Oh, it's Alim. Yeah, I heard she's actually really good. I believe she's actually a premium unit for the MR rarity. So that's a good unit to have then. Actually, I'm surprised I don't have her. So let's go ahead and end this with the free 10x summon. Now, of course, I'm hoping for Sakura, because she should be in here, right? She should be in here. I think Sakura is the only one I... Oh, here we go, boys and girls. Could this be the beautiful hump day? The beautiful happy Wednesday? Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna keep quiet until I get to the final one. What if that turned to rainbow? I promised you I was gonna keep quiet, but I can't. Sometimes it's just... I just love to hear my own voice. No, I don't talk to myself normally, but let's see, here we go. Alright, boys and girls, could this be the day where Sakura comes home? Because I have an opportunity to get 120 shards essentially, but here we go. Okay, it's not. Victoria. Alright, that's okay. Freebies. Alright, folks, remember, time is your most valuable resource, so spend it wisely. Until next time, take care of yourself and all your loved ones. Nashtaters out of here. Have a great day.